215, it is Rockn Reese bringing you WCC Ring Rockers, and today it is a very special occasion. It is June's All-Independent Show. Not to mention, I'm kicking off my birthday early because, quite frankly, I don't want to wait till this coming Monday, which is my actual birthday. So thanks, audience. Yo, but first and foremost, I got to say hey to my man, live and direct from Los Angeles, California, the one, the only, EL.CIBERNETICO. What's going on, Mr. Tuesday night? Yo, Al, can we run down the line and just go down the line and let's see who's on tonight.
All the way from the 703, sir. Welcome to the show.
It's 703.
Yo, D-Line in the building.
Uh-oh, the D-Line in the house. DMV Nation is coming out in full effect. Gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Doing good, man. We doing wonderful. How you doing?
Tired
with your fellas.
Tired, all right. Yeah, who's next, Al?
All the way from the 585.
585, what's the...
You know who I am. I am that man that calls without a calling card. Always live. Mr. Entertainment is definitely in the building.
Mr. E, how you do, sir? How you do?
Man, I'm in a real good, glorious mood. Got some good news today. I actually just got back from L.A. myself. Over the weekend, I was in L.A. up in Paramount Studios shooting a little something for the people, and I'm going to make another trip back out there next couple of weeks, so I'm going to try to holler.
Oh, damn. Yeah, L, who else we got on?
We got another caller from the 703.
703, this must be the Bullets.
Yep, John Williams from Washington Bullets.
Trey Williams in the Washington Bullets.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Bulls? We know we got a big show for y'all. I'm gonna get to talking to y'all in just a minute because I know y'all gonna be busy this weekend.
Yeah.
Progression Pro this Friday night. We're gonna get into that in just a brief moment. Al, do we have anybody else on?
And last but not least, all the way from the ATL.
We got the Washington Bullets still. Oh, we swerved them.
I'm
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, brothers don't know they on area code? What the fuck is up?
I just changed my number to the ATL joint. I thought it was the first one, the D-Line.
Yeah. Oh, man, let's get it.
Was D-Line.
Let's get it popping. You know what? Bullets, I know y'all in action this Friday night down at the one and the only famous pub. And matter of fact, let me give it a joy. Oh, and matter of fact, I caught the webisode for the May 31st show, and I was like, Jacoby, Marvelous Marco, I do not want to be y'all because there is some payback fitting to come.
Yeah,
boy, we're taking them out.
Yeah, so we actually are going against the Alabama ambassador, Jacoby Boken, as a partner, Eric, a main. So Marco, I guess, paid them or sent them to knock us off of our high horse or pedestal, so to say. So that's going to be great. The show on the 28th is going to be crazy, like super amazing. We got a huge debut as well.
Yeah, we got Cody Hall, Scott Hall's son. I mean, the genetics are there. Dude's like 6'5", 250. He's going to be there. Najicism against Shane Marks. It's going to be an amazing show.
And of course, we also got De La Vega and Matt Sells tag team action against Hot Commodity as well.
Yes,
De La
Vega and Matt Sells.
Yeah, it's probably going to be one of the most entertaining matches. If you know the personalities in it, if you know CB Suave, if you know Tommy Pirinelli, De La Vega, who's got crazy Puerto Rican energy, and you have Matt Sells, it's going to be amazing.
All right, yeah, that's going to be good, and of course we can catch y'all off for Progression Pro at the famous pub down there. ATL going to be popping Friday night, 8 p.m. bell time, and of course, as always, check out everybody at Progression Pro on Twitter. And, of course, Washington Bullets, I know y'all going to do y'all thing. Like I said, Jacoby and Marco, it ain't looking good for y'all.
Not at all.
Also, D-line, we got a little controversy here going on here. Man, with y'all in the Blackheart, tag team titles now vacant, I understood, right?
Yeah, man, the tag team titles are vacant, but, this match right here is an anything goes match for the vacant ECWA tag team titles. And they just announced, the special guest referee, which will be Damian Dragon, which is a guy who is well respected in this business, man. And it's all or nothing for us.
I believe. Yeah, that's right. Damian's Super 8 champion, right?
Yeah, that's right. Super 8 champion. One half of Fusion DS, who's well known in in the business. He has a long resume, and well respected. So, we know he's going to call it right down the middle, and, we just looking forward to it. We going in, blazing, man. It's all or nothing, man. Those straps are on the line, and, D-Line Nation, of course, will be in the building. And, like I said, man, we got a lot of people depending on us. So, we definitely not going to let them down, man. Anything goes match, man, it's on.
Yeah, I know one in particular because I actually saw the video y'all sent me earlier this morning. Special lady, Kimberly Griffin McDonald. Shout out, Kimberly. Yeah,
appreciate that.
You told us that she'll actually, despite having chemo today, on July 13th, despite having chemo, she will actually be in attendance because, as y'all brought out, y'all been together day one, and she's been repping it with the D-line. I was like, I'm going to tell you what, Blackheart, I do not feel good for you guys because I'm going to tell y'all what, with the way y'all was going off in that promo, I'm like, I don't see any way y'all walking out July 13th without them tag team titles.
No doubt, man. That's just real talk, man. That's coming straight from the heart. Kimberly is a soldier. That's a soldier. She's gonna have chemo treatment that day. And to tell us, no matter what, no matter how she's feeling, she's going to be there front row to support us. I mean, come on, man. That's just, like I said, it's motivation, man. We hungry than ever. So we're going to go out there and destroy these bammers.
Yeah, and like I said, y'all had, like I said, you had two controversial finishes in a row, and it was like, this time y'all want to settle the score, like, leave no doubt. Y'all feel that y'all are the better team, and I was like, July 13th, it's going to settle one way or the other.
Oh, for sure. Isn't that right, Snatcher?
Hey, man, listen, bruh. I tell you what, for this being anything goes match, no holds barred, falls count anywhere, it doesn't matter. These dudes, man, I'm so angry right now and I can't even talk. These dudes got us twice already for these tag team titles. Now, when we go into this match, it's no talking, it's no stare down. I mean, we going in there to beat these dudes down, beat the brakes off of these dudes. We coming out with them titles, man. And with this match, man, anything goes. We were trained by a hardcore legend in Axel Ratton. So this is home for us. This is easy. If anyone knows who Axel Ratton is, which you should if you love this business, you should know who Axel is.
Hey, like I said, he's been on my home soil, ECW Philly.
Hey, man, that's what I'm saying.
Hardcore chip swinging freak.
Hey, exactly. So you know how this guy rolled. And we were trained by him, so you know how we gonna roll. So listen, Blackheart, I feel bad for y'all fellas. It's gonna be hurt.
I mean, like we said, this is by her being attendance, that's just motivation. Like, for real, like, we got everybody depending on us. We got all these people in our corner, pushing for us to go ahead and make it do what it do, to bring home the ECWA tag team titles. And, that right there, we're just counting down the minutes to the seconds until, July 13th. Because I'm telling you something right now, it's going to be an all-out war, I mean, we're going to bring it, you know what I mean? And we're going to give everything we got. We're going to give everything we got, you know? And so, right, I'm telling you right now, this match is not only dedicated to, you know, to Kimberly McDonald. I mean, she's number one on that list, you know what I mean? But it's dedicated to D-Line Nation and everybody who support us. And I'm telling you, there's no way we're walking out of there empty-handed. We just don't see it, yo. So I'm telling you, they better be ready because they're going to see a side of D-Line that no one's never seen. I'm telling you that right now. It's the one popping.
Damn.
Yeah, damn. With the way that sounds, I was like, I am glad I ain't a part of the Blackheart, man, because I don't want to part of y'all now. It's a good thing.
We motivated, man.
I ain't even in the same state, and I'm scared.
You know what I mean? Hey, it's motivation, man. It's motivation. Like, we feel like we are one of the best tag teams in the world, and to prove that, you got to win the ECWA tag team titles. And once we do that, we would definitely prove that. You know what I mean? We feel that we are already, but that's just taking it another step. But I'm telling you, if they're going to be in a fight that they've never been in before when it comes to us. I'm telling you off top. To know that this woman is suffering and what she's going through, but she's a warrior. I mean, straight warrior. And for her to go through that treatment, and you know, she's going to give herself some medicine and stuff like that, and she's going to feel nauseous, she's going to feel sick, but to still make it in that building, to be there to support us, I mean, what does that say? How can you not be motivated? How can you not be motivated? I mean, this is it, though. Those belts mean everything to us, and this match is dedicated to her. That's how Soldier at, man. She in our corner, you know what I mean? Another group that'll be there at Indy Roundup. These people have supported us for a long time. We consider them family. And by them being there, that's giving us that motivation, that edge that we need. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we ready. We ready. We training harder than ever, and we coming. Full blazing.
All right. Well, D-Line, good luck to y'all. Matter of fact, I'm going to stay on the line because we're going to get into a topic right here. And I had to admit, this is personally why I had Mr. Entertainment on here too. But, of course, Bullets, D-Line, I got to ask. Because now I'm sure if y'all didn't seen some, like, strange ways to warm up. So, with that being said, my question of the day is, I want to know, do y'all have any, like, unusual ways to get ready for a match? Or it's like, do y'all do some, yeah, this is going open. Let's say, if y'all personally don't have any.
What we basically do to get ready for a match, man, I mean, we get that eye of the tiger. We got to zone out. And what motivates us, you know, of course we got to have the music, you know what I mean? We got to get that music going, get our mind right. And what motivates us is me and, you know, Body Snatch talking to each other and taking a trip down memory lane, like where we started, you know what I mean, where we were at, how we had to claw and scratch our way to the top, you know what I mean, and to where we are now. It's just almost like, you know, we stay hungry no matter how successful we have been. You know what I mean? There's always room for improvement. So basically, that's just what we do, man. Especially like when we on a road trip, you know, to get our mind right. We might be silly. We might crank some oldies. You know what I mean? Kick it. But as we get closer, you know what I mean? We just.
Ray on.
Oh yeah. Oh, throw some Ray Lewis. What? You gotta throw some Ray on that pregame thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are, what sport you play. You listen to Ray Lewis, you be ready to run through a brick wall. You know what I mean? So I mean, you know. That's basically what we do, homie.
I am Mr. A. I know you got something crazy.
Man, you know, like I said, I've been wrestling close to 13 years, and I still do the same thing before every match. You know what I'm saying? I still, you know, it's like they said, you got to get in that zone. You got to get your mind right. You got to get that focus on. You know what I'm saying? Me, myself, like, yeah, you got to pump the movie. I like kind of like the blend of the old school, some of that Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to a few Ray Lewis speeches myself. You know what I'm saying? I like to get there early and just walk around the venue, and I basically just tell myself what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and what's going to go down. When the ring gets set up, I sit there and people think it's funny, but I'll talk to the ring. You know what I'm saying? Because they say the ring can make you or break you.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of them people that I'll sit there and I'll talk to the ring. I'll let her know. I'm like, look, I'm going to walk in you and I'm going to walk out of you. I ain't coming out with no broken bones. I can't say that much for the next man, but I just know what I'm not going to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all in the mental state. So when I step in that ring, you know what I'm saying, you hear your music, the crowd behind you, you walk in it, you know, you get hyped. I'll be ready to wrestle for like 3 hours if I could. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how I do it. Everybody got their own different thing, but at the same time, it's still the same gang, and it's still the same. We still in the same gang and showing that same love for the business.
Right,
you know
exactly. But you know what? You're right, because we left a little part. Actually, when we get there, we basically do the same thing. We get in the ring, we walk around and fill her out, make sure everything's straight, and we'll sit there and we'll just zone out. So we basically kind of like do the same thing. But yeah, man. I mean, hey, whatever gets you focused.
In that joint, lay down.
It's like I kind of like I call my dad before every wrestling match too, cause he a minister, and I'll be telling him, I'm like, Daddy, I'm about to go in here. He be like, who you facing? I'm like, it don't matter. I ain't walking out a loser.
That's right.
I'm like, he's like, so you want me to pray for you? I said, no, pray for my opponent, because he has no idea what he's getting into.
Oh, you know what? Please. You need to stop right there, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you get me so amped right now. I'm already pumped up and on the edge, ready for July 13th. It's too far away, and I'm already psyched out me a body snatcher, man. But by you saying that, you're absolutely right. Because that's exactly what Blackheart's gonna need. They're gonna need that prayer. Because I'm telling you right now, whew, let me just chill. I gotta chill. Max, you gotta calm me down, homie. You gotta calm me down. My man just psyched it a little bit. It got my blood pressure up a little bit.
Not bad, but like that's how I do it, man. That's how I do it. I'm like, God is your only salvation, because I'm not. I'm like, right. If you don't believe in God, you need to.
Oh, okay.
That always reminded me of something Taz always said. It's like, I often remember Taz saying this in ECW. He said, if you don't believe in God, you better start, because when you get in, especially if you're getting in the ring with me. And I was like, I know that's how the Bullets are going to be Friday when they see Jacoby, when they see Jacoby and Marco. That's how y'all going to be on July 13th with Blackheart. I was like, I'll be honest, this is going to be one of the craziest, but I want to see if I can lighten things up with this one. I was like, all right, now I know I've heard some stories about some brothers doing this. Did y'all ever catch one of your brethren manscaping before a match?
Not right before a match, but
or probably showed up. Hey, because I know them bodybuilder types. They always come in like, okay, they always shaving down and like making sure they put on the baby oil so they look good and whatnot. So it's like, I know somebody. Come on now, I know y'all done had
I would just hear the electric razor.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say like I go all like out like get like day before a show. Yeah, I'm gonna go get an edge up. I'm gonna get a facial and whatever, because I'm gonna look professional. I show up in a suit wherever I go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna look good. I'm gonna smell good. But once that suit come off, it's a whole different ball game.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I'll walk in looking like I'm fresh off of like a trial like OJ in the suit. You know what I'm saying? And people look at me. They see me walking with the I wear two watches, one on each wrist, because I'm called double time. You know what I'm saying? I wear two watches on each wrist. You know what I'm saying? When they see me walk in and I flex out the watches like that, they know what time it is.
There you go.
They know once them watches come off, and I'm sitting back there, I got my headsets on, I'm either bumping some Eminem or some old school Lords of the Underground or some shit. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in my zone, don't get me out my zone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I be the type, when I get to the ring, and then once, and there's always that one moment in the match. Always that one moment in the match where the crowd is just going to come, especially alive, and it's going to give you a chill, and it's going to bring you up to your feet if you down. And I live for the moment every day.
Oh, man.
I live for the moment.
Right. There's no better feeling, man. I'm telling you, like when we step into any place that we go, but when we're in the ECWA in front of their crowd, man, and the music hit, and when you walk out, man, and everybody's hype, and then the crowd's chanting, our name. There's no feeling like it. There's no feeling like it.
There isn't, man. You can only compare something to that as a release from sex. When you don't bust that really good one.
They just segued.
When you got to straighten the chin, you know what I'm saying? That's what you can compare it to. You're like, you know what? She just took this in the eye like a champ. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait a minute. Now you just led me to my next one, because I was going to say, did y'all ever make that mistake? Because I know they tell this to boxers, but do wrestlers carry that same credo?
So you're talking about another put a chin out for shit. Not.
Hey, I'm just saying, because I was like waiting for somebody to say that. Oh, like they read it, they probably read it like Flair out for doing that shit with this. Like, I ain't never heard if he did it or not. Like when he was in his heyday, or like at least there's somebody or at least if somebody was like rolling with Shawn, and like before I was like, come on, they had to know somebody.
But you know what? You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things you got to be in that moment. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you seen Tommy Dreamer, take the cane from the Sandman, and he turned around and said, "Thank you, sir, may I have another?" It was like one of the moments where he just looked at this dude like, "Dude, you just got the shit beat out of you. Stay the fuck down," but you refuse to stay down. You got to be in that moment. There are certain moments in wrestling where even the wrestlers during matches get like goosebumps and get chills, like, "Holy shit, did we really just do that shit? That went better than we thought it would go." You know what I'm saying? And it's those moments. It's those releasing moments. It's them aha moments that you just live for in this business. And I'm glad I'm a part of it, because I've had so many aha moments. If I had a child for every moment that I had like that, Jesus Christ, child support would be fucked.
Woo! I was about to say, man, forget being a guest on more. You had to like host the show for. Because I was like, brother, I ain't gonna tell you that you ain't the daddy shit, man. You see how many I got? Yeah, I could tell you the daddy, and I ain't even got to open the damn envelope.
It's a Maury show for damn sure with me. They're like, Mr. White, I'm like, look, I already know, I'm good. Just thank you for the free flight. You know what I'm saying? Collection agency checks in the mail. But that's what it is. Wrestling is like that. And like when I was listening to D-Line and all them, I was listening to him. I was like, yo, even I know these niggas ain't coming out. And excuse me for using the term niggas, but I'm sorry. But like, even I know these niggas ain't coming out that shit without them titles. So they either going in or they not coming out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's how it's gonna be.
It's like war. You either go in and come out, or you go in and don't.
Right. That's exactly what it is, man. It's straight war, dog.
You know what I'm saying? And in them types of situations, I could tell they mentally and physically prepared. You can tell a lot by someone when they talk. They are mentally and physically prepared, because the way they're looking at it is they're not leaving that building without them titles.
Yeah,
which means that match can last 4 days. They ain't leaving.
That's right.
Yeah,
they won't leave.
Yeah,
and
it's like
this is about.
Yeah, and it's like, a normal title match. Yeah, you're already in that mindset. But then when things are personal, like it is, I was like, man, you just go to a whole nother level. You just go to like a whole nother level, because like, is anybody telling you, you in the business to be the champion. But then when like you got a personal situation that like ties in with it, it's like now you just go to that whole other zone where it's like, I don't care if I don't care if I'm gonna like wind up leaving the whole thing like damn near out of breath with my last bit of blood dripping out of my head. I'm making sure that you get beat even worse than I do, and I'm leaving racing that belt in the end.
Exactly. That's exactly it. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it's real different when it's personal. You know, that's like back on the playground when motherfuckers used to, like, crack on each other and shit, and then that one person would always say, well, yo mama. You know what I'm saying? That's always got to pop up. The minute you diss somebody real hard, first thing out their mouth is, your mama.
Oh, we got a problem there.
Oh, damn, somebody getting cut. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is seriously getting motherfucking cut. That was like, oh, we on mamas now? Oh, okay. I got your bitch ass. It's about to get on and streaming up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I had a personal match like that where dude want to involve like the wife's name, the kid's name, and I was like, oh, you want to make it that personal, my dude? I'm like, all right. I'm like, I hope my parole officer don't watch this fucking match. I'm gonna get violated like a bitch. And I can see their mindset. They already got this match won. They're just waiting for the match. You know what I'm saying? They already know. They was like, yo, which title do you want? Do you want this one or do you want that one? You know what I'm saying? They already know. You know what I'm saying? They already know they walking in and they taking them. That's their mindset. And when you that focused on something, can't nothing break it. Right. So they already know. It's do or die, and they rather do than die.
Yes, sir. And like you say, you've been in that situation. You've been in a match to where it was personal, you know, and that, it's definitely personal because not only we done told you about, you know, her situation and things like that, and everybody depending on us and stuff like that. There was this one incident that, you know, they kind of was disrespecting us. Their manager was disrespecting us. And our fans were just going at him, you know what I mean? But she stepped in and said something. And once she stepped in, it was just she was going back and forth, boom, boom, boom. I mean, giving it to him. But they kind of like disrespected her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so now, don't think we didn't make a mental note of that one too. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So they definitely crossed that line in disrespecting somebody who means a lot to us. You know what I mean? But man, it's on and popping. Like I said, you know, it's a mindset. Like you said,
where's that match out? I might just fly out to see that shit myself.
Hey, look here, champ. I'm letting y'all know, man. It's going to be rage going on like no other. It's going to be 6'8", 285, crashing and burning. I'm letting y'all know now, dog. I'm letting it all hang out. Those titles are coming home to D-Line. You disrespected our fans. You disrespected our friends. We don't go for that. You can disrespect us all you want, but when you get down to family and friends, you done cross the line, bro. It's over. It's over. You got 6'8", 285 coming at you real hard, Slim.
Yeah, no doubt. You got 6'1", 250 coming at you. So he's 6'5", 280. I'm 6'1.5", 250. You know what I mean? And we bring
11, 198. Shit. I stay my position in my weight class. I'm good.
Hey, man.
I stick with them high flying niggas. I ain't fucking with y'all.
Hey, the thing about us, man, we don't underestimate anybody. We don't care what your size is, dog. We coming at you like you outside. So, yeah, man.
I feel you. I think the biggest match I ever had to go against was this kid calls himself Super Beast, and if you hear the name, you can just get a visual of that whole name. It's like picture a young, talented Big Van Vader.
Oh yeah, that's good right there.
Wow. Yeah, he calls himself the Inhuman Monstrosity, and he lives up to that name.
Well, the toughest match we've been in was 4 times going against the Briscoes.
Oh, that's oh God!
And I'm telling you right now, I mean, they was bringing it, and we were bringing it. You know what I mean? And they're like our brothers from another mother, man. We respect those guys. We love those guys because of those guys. You know, they inspired us. You know, but when we were going up against them, I mean, all 4 matches, we were just bringing it. And you know, I'm telling you, they definitely bring the heat. I mean, they do not hold nothing back. They go all out.
Hey, but you know what they say though, man? Like how Magic and Isaiah, they friends off the court, but on the court, they ripping each other's throats out, and that's what it was. The Briscoes and that.
It's like out of the ring, y'all can be cool, but in the ring, it's like it's that old sports saying, familiarity breeds contempt sometimes, even if it's just like a friendly contempt, because you know y'all are always in the ring with each other so often. It's like, at some point there's gonna be that. All right, I know what you getting ready to do. You know how I'm bringing it. So it's more like, y'all gotta keep your eyes open because y'all know, like, oh yeah, this dude know most of my moves. I know most of his. So it's like, what's he gonna bring that I don't see coming, or I got a little something for him that he ain't gonna see coming. And it's like, come on, give me that opening, and bam, just bust that new move. It's like, dog.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, bruh. I heard Sid Vicious say this one time, and it stuck with me from then until now. Do to the man that the man would do to you,
but do it first.
Exactly. And that's exactly how we come into any match, any football game, even when we was playing football. Dude, we get into your quarterback before you get to ours. So
I feel you. I played high school and college basketball, so I feel you on that. I got so wound up in the game that the coach looked at me and said, "Come on, man, get physical, get rough." I was like, "Nigga, what number is he? I'll check him." I was like, "Fuck it." I'm like, "I'll check him." What the fuck? I'm like, "What number is he?"
Right.
I'm like, shit.
Hey man, I mean that's how you gotta do it to be successful, bro.
Right. I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, bringing it all day. I mean, we want to be the best. I mean, we settle for nothing less, you know, in what we do. We want to be the best. And, you know, nowadays they just put tag teams together, you know what I'm saying, and hoping that it works. In some cases it does work. But we came up since day one together, you know what I'm saying? We brothers, and we, you know, and that's why we respect and, you know, love the Briscoes so much, because, you know, they've been together, you know, as original tag teams making it happen. You know what I mean? And bringing tag team wrestling back. And, you know, we're leaving our mark. You know what I mean? We want to prove to everybody that we are one of the best tag teams in the world. And, you know, we won't settle for nothing less. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Yeah, and that's like I do want to ask, since we got our tag team specialists on here. First of all, for the boys, since y'all are actually brothers, I was like, y'all know how, I don't think remembered late great Gorilla Monsoon often said, like, sometimes partners could be like they could say anything without even knowing each other. And it's like have y'all ever been to that point where it's like, oh, you ain't even had the opponent in position, but yet your partner was already getting ready to like go over it. It's like, yo.
Yeah, that's everything. That's all that.
Oh,
like,
we do that every day.
Every day.
So John, I already know to roll up the back. If I hit him with a shoulder in the corner, it is what it is. Like, John, come on. Like, ain't no tagging. Ain't none of that. Like, it's just like, come on, let's get in the ring. A tag is a part of the show. It's too fluent right now. Like, we train from day one,
like
just
how
like
you
them.
put that.
Like, no,
like
it's real though. We train from day one. We just like this shit crazy is because you don't find a lot of brothers who tag teams and people from the DMV area who really wrestle, and it's just like hearing all this shit about you, it intrigues me even more and more. Just like, damn, these people, they just like us. They just probably, you know what I'm saying, doing it long and a little bit on a high scale. You feel what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
Yes. Yeah, it's like it's rare you have that family thing.
Me and my actual brother were actually a tag team, but then he got hurt and he just stopped wrestling. We were a tag team for like a good solid year, but we got to go back close to like 12 years ago. And since our last name is White, we called ourselves them White Boys. So everybody marked for that. Yo, they marked for that shit though. They marked for it. Two black guys with last name of White, and we called ourselves them White Boys. Everybody marked for that shit. T-shirts was going off the sale, man. Had T-shirts that said "Everybody loves a white boy."
Leave it to Mr. Entertainment.
I'm just saying. He had the market on lock, and then he got in a car accident, and he really jacked up his hip bone, so he really just gave up wrestling after that.
Oh, man. You need to do that. Yeah, D-Line, let me ask y'all, like, how long did it take y'all to get you to, like, when y'all got to the point where it's like, all right, oh, he getting ready to do this, so I'm already in position. Just send him up to me, bro.
We were always doing it.
I mean, we definitely know what each other's about to do in the ring, man. You get that camaraderie, like, from the break. I mean, this dates all the way back to when we played football together. We played on the same side. I played DN, he played linebackers. We always told the people on the other team, listen, bruh, you need to go to the other side because it's not going to work over here, man. And it's just, you get that camaraderie from playing football together. You get that camaraderie from hanging with each other all day, kids, adults to this day. And in the ring, you already know what the other person's thinking. You already know what the other person's going to do. So it comes easily. It comes naturally with us, too. And, I mean, that probably be like an easy answer, but that's the way it is.
Yeah, although I do gotta admit, like, that's been one of the most neat things I always noticed when it came to a tag team is, like, yeah, I like especially like great tag teams because it's like where what is it, Road Warriors or Freebird, Midnights, Steiners, whoever. It was like they didn't even have to say anything to each other, but it was like, all right, you could be in the ring, but then it was like, then you tag your partner. It's like your partner was already in position, get ready to deliver the move. And all you just got to do is just like set the opponent up the right way, and it was like. And then, like, yeah, in a little while, I got to see for the couple of matches I have been since I, like, known both these teams. I was like, yep, y'all got it.
Yeah, man, we definitely try to be on the same page 100% of the time. But, you know, other than that, we feel like the match was a failure. If we're not on the same page the whole match, we feel that match was a failure. But luckily, it hasn't been that way. So, you know, we've been on the same page, man, from day one. And come July 13th, we definitely going to be on the same page when we get those titles, you know?
See, I'm trying to be there. I'm trying to see that. Tell me where it's at.
Hey, we knock it. July 13th, man, all games, all jokes to the side, man, we focus. And there's nothing more dangerous and scary than focused men. I mean, if you're focused and if your mind is set and you know what you're going after, it's on. We knocking heads off, period.
Yeah, and that's like, I do want to ask this. Yeah, I do want to ask this, though, because normally when you have that mindset, it's like, normally it's like you don't care if you're going to, like, win or lose a match. But in this particular case, knowing that, because normally you get in that mindset, you, like, set yourself up for a disqualification. With this being a no disqualification loss now, it's like, and the only thing you just worried about, yeah, it's like now that whole mindset changes, and it's like, now you're just like, okay, not only am I going to beat you, I'm going to beat you. But it's like,
not only are we going to beat them, we're going to destroy them. I mean, we're coming to destroy. We said it once and we say it again. When you lace those boots up, I don't know anybody who laced their boots up to lose. We lace our boots to win, period. We going in there with the mindset we hungry for number one. We already got screwed out of these titles twice by the same team. Okay? Now it's an anything goes match? Now you talking our lingo. Now you got a special guest referee who's one of ECWA's greats, who calls everything straight down the middle. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, this is war. It's not a game. People think that it's a game. We had a match in 2011 They call it the Fight of Delaware with the Nigerian Nightmares, and people are still talking about this to today. The Street Fight of Delaware. If they think that was a classic, wait until July 13th. They haven't seen nothing yet, dog. I'm telling you right now, they haven't seen nothing.
Yeah, I'm making my plans to come for this one. And I was like,
yo, I ain't too far. I'm about 3-4 hours from the city, so you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna make. I don't care if I gotta fly out. I'm gonna make that one. Let me know.
If anybody thinking
that's even more motivation.
Hey, anybody thinking that's a joke, that's a straight shoot, man.
Straight shoot. Shoot.
Hey, you ain't got to tell me twice, brother, because I'll say this right now. You saying the story, I'll say y'all gonna be putting somebody on a retirement tour with the way y'all going.
Hey, by any means necessary. I mean, like, it's personal. So once it's personal, you know what I'm saying? If I was them, I would be very afraid. Now, people like to talk that talk, don't really walk that walk, but guess what? We do both. We got a lot to prove. Those titles, for number one, mean everything to us. You know what I mean? I mean, you got people like Low-Key, the American Dragon, Brian Daniels, who carried those titles, the Haas brothers. So the title has a history. I mean, it's historic. You know what I mean? So that's just the icing on the cake. But, you know, like we said 100 times, man, you disrespect family. Now we got to destroy you.
Yeah, real quickly, final thing before we wrap up tonight. Gentlemen, I do got to ask like this one. Yeah, I did have to ask this one. Sadly, one of the all-time greats passed away this past Monday morning. Of course, Memphis' own fabulous one himself, the late great Jackie Fargo. I was wondering, anybody here have any Memphis? Oh, most likely, if you just saw Jerry Lawler back in his rookie days, or when he was on the rise, perhaps. So, anybody have any Fargo memories?
I can tell you, man, I've been watching wrestling for so long. I'm sorry, but I do not know this guy. I mean, listen, to be real with you, I don't know this guy. He was before my time, you know.
He was before.
I came up with the Hogan era and stuff like that, but you know, Andre stuff. I mean, listen.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the guy stamped his name in this business. I'm pretty sure he led the way for a lot of guys, you know, who is doing it now, who actually goes back and look at the history. But I can tell you, man, for me, myself, I don't know the guy.
I know he came up with the strut, which I think is kind of amazing. I mean, that's sort of insane because that thing lives on for decades upon decades. I mean, especially if you look at Jerry Lawler's work throughout the years and even Memphis and all that stuff. I mean, he was the guy who brought him up. He was the guy who taught him stuff. So, I mean, I don't have a lot of his work that I have to watch, obviously because of the time period and everything, but, like, his influence on the entire business, especially from an entertainment perspective, is pretty amazing.
And it's better as a fact, of course,
I personally feel that it's always sad. I always feel it's always sad when a legend of any caliber, of anywhere, passes away. You know what I'm saying? Because that's still, to me, like I said, we all in a brotherhood. I ain't got to know them other brothers that's on the line to know that, like, if that I will be in the building, I will be rooting on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a brotherhood, and that's because that's what we all a part of. You know what I'm saying? If someone falls, we all kind of feel it, even if we didn't know him or didn't know, how long he been in the business. I personally could say I hope he had a peaceful journey and he lived his life long. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got to admit, like, Fabulous One was way before my time too. But I was like, but I did have to admit, like, I did have a chance to like check out some Blast in the Past and like see him battling a young Jerry Lawler, not quite a king yet, but I had to admit, of course, of course, seeing him doing the fabulous Fargo strut, like, and I was like, yeah, of course, now living on through, like, of course, Ric Flair, Jeff Jarrett, amongst others.
That has to be amazing.
I think who else do that damn strutter. I know there's a couple people.
He gets to watch his trademark on television every week for like the past 50 years. Who will ever in the wrestling business have that? I mean, Ric Flair has Woo, Hogan will have something, but I mean, can you really think of a whole lot of other people who will have their trademark live on for that long? Probably forever within the business.
No, not at all. But it was like, yeah, and then like one of the extra things is like, yeah, I also think of when I thought of Jackie Fargo, it was like, he pretty much took Memphis and put it on the map, like.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, of course, Lawler took over there, and then, of course, the Rock and Roll Express was on there, and there were like so many guys. There's like so many guys that like, if they weren't big before they showed up to Memphis, they definitely left Memphis that way. And it's just sad when you lose like a big patriarch of a territory like that.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, that if I think for a little bit, and I don't hold me to this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if he helped come up with the concept of the Fabulous Ones, the Steve Karen and Stan Lane, and because I noticed every now and then they would like work a little strut, like when they would come out like in their outfits with the top hats and the canes and whatnot. Oh, of course, rest in peace to the late, great Jackie Fargo. Jackie Fargo, gentlemen, I want to thank y'all very much. Man, I got to admit, this is one hell of a birthday present. Of course, Washington Bullets, good luck Friday night against Jacoby and Marco and the rest of the Progression Pro gang down at ATL. Come on out and check these. Yeah, ATL, come out and support my.
I'm going out.
2947 North Jewel Hills, Northeast 30329. It's Atlanta, Georgia.
That's right. Famous pub right there. ATL. Go check out the Washington Bullets, man. If y'all have not seen these cats in action, y'all gonna be in for a treat because, like I said, I saw the webisode for the May 31st Progression Pro show. Man, yeah. I'd admit y'all Sugar and Chip, y'all done put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, it was great. That was a lot of wrestling. Cody Hall, everybody's going to be there. It's going to be an amazing show. You're going to see the future of wrestling, and it's going to be a lot of guys that are putting their names out there and are going to be the names that you hear about for years, I believe.
That's right. That's right. And of course, y'all mentioned Cody Hall. Said, Scott, I'm proud of you for what you've gone through so far in your recovery. Don't stray off of that, man. We want to see you healthy, wise, man.
Yeah, Scott looks amazing. If you haven't seen him now.
I have. And it was like, wow. I barely even recognized him anymore from because it was like when I was watching his E60 special, it was like he was like all sorts out of it. And now I was just like, man, he looks like he was when he's back when he was Diamond Studded Razor or something like that.
I was about to say, him and Cody don't make a run at us, man.
And of course, Mr. Entertainment, yeah, you lived up to your name yet again, sir. Thank you very much. As always.
I'm always happy to be on this show because it talks about something I love so much, which is wrestling. Because like I said, no matter where you wrestle or who you wrestle for, at the end of the day, we all family, and we all extremely love what we do. And I'm booking a flight down to see that match because I think somebody gonna get murdered. I think it's gonna be body bags. It's anything goes. That means these brothers might not even put on their boots. They might just get out the car, walk in the ring, and just whip somebody's ass. You know what I'm saying? Because it's anything goes. And when it's anything goes, you never know. Entertainment will be in the goddamn building.
And of course, thank you very much. And of course, D-Line July 13th, ECWA Tag Team titles against Atu and Breaker. Oh boy, I want to tell y'all what. If I got anything lying around the house that ain't nailed down, I'll make sure I bring it, man. Like hook y'all up.
Hey, make sure you bring it, man, and hold it up so we can take it out your hand and use it.
I'll make sure as soon as the match begins, I'll be waving. And if I'm sitting next to it, I'm like sliding it over. Y'all, here you go.
Hey,
it's gonna be one. You're not gonna want to miss this match, no matter where you are, man. Mr. Entertainment, man. If you coming out, dog, we show you love or whatever. But I guarantee you, man, this one right here, yeah, it's gonna be on, man. It's gonna be a match.
Y'all ATL, right?
Nah, we the match gonna be in Newark, Delaware.
Oh, Newark, Delaware. Man,
Delaware.
I'm right down the road. I'm right here in upstate New York. That's about like not even a 4-hour drive, but I'll jump in the car for that one.
Man, let's ride out, man. Let's do this.
Also, you know what? D-Line, I want to say this. And after y'all win, I know what kind of mood y'all in. I'm about to say, me, you, Mr. Entertainment, all of us, let's go. Yeah, let's go out after that. We celebrate y'all title win.
Hey,
I said this is like a late birthday party for me.
I don't know if you're ready to party with me. That's for true. I don't know if you're ready to party with me, kid. I don't know if you in that type of caliber state of mind. Because, like, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, baby. You don't know what a party is, so you hung out with me.
Hey,
before we get on, man, happy birthday, homie. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday.
Thank y'all.
Enjoy yourself, man, all day. And also, make sure, to everybody listen, you go ahead and you follow D-Line on Twitter at D-Line, BOKRED. That's D-Line, BOKRED.
That's right. And, of course, Mr. Entertainment, that's JR_White, 2012. That's your Twitter.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and Bullets. Y'all's is Bullets_. What's y'all's Twitter?
Bullets_Bullets.
All right.
It's going to be Instagram, Bullets_Bullets. That's on Twitter as well. We got YouTube, Washington Bullets 123. Check out Progression Pro at Progression Pro. You can go to ProgressionProWrestling.com for information on the show. Do not forget, this Friday, June 28th, we got Cody Hall debuting. We got the Washington Bullets in action. We got Jayla Vegas, Sex Hill, the whole Progression Pro roster. So we'll start at 8. Be there early because it is going to be crazy.
The future of wrestling.
All right. Good. And matter of fact, I do want to invite y'all back for next week because, with 4th of July coming up, we're going to be talking about some of the All-Americans, some of the guys who represent the red, white, and blue. So if any of y'all are available, I would love to have y'all back next week to get on that discussion, too, because, like I said, 4th of July coming up next week, we're going to go All-American. So we're going to talk about some of the greatest guys who ever rep the red, white, and blue. So I hope to see all y'all next week, all right?
All right.
All right. And now I'm going to get off because I actually have some other events I got a promo before we get off the air. But, of course, like the Bullets mentioned, they got the Progression Pro. Also, I want to talk about a new company that just became a part of the WCC family. They are called Honored Pro Wrestling, and they got an event this Saturday, June 29th. It's called Gold Rush. It'll take place at the Park Pavilion, 594 East Sunset Drive, Bourbon, Indiana, 46504. Doors at 6:30, bell time 7. Tickets for this event are $5. Children under 6, you get in for free. And there'll be a tournament for the HPW Honored Championship. In the quarterfinals, Jimmy W. will take on Matt Starr. Alex the Nerd Reese will take on Preston Churchill. Jeff Archer will go one-on-one with Hardcore Harry. And Big Daddy Dean will take on Mike the Moose Musso. The winners of those 4 matches will then advance to a 4-way elimination match to crown the champion, and that match will have no disqualifications. Also, in non-tournament action, Ox Baker Jr. will take on J.B. Payne. You can check out Honor Pro Wrestling on Facebook. Remember, that's HPW Honor Pro Wrestling Gold Rush, Saturday, June 29th from the Park Pavilion in Bourbon, Indiana. It's 594 East Sunset Drive, Bourbon, Indiana, 56504. Also, I want to give a shout out to my girl, the Psycho Siren, Ada Marie. She'll be doing some double duty. First of all, Saturday, June 29th, East Coast Pro Wrestling at the Shirley Bingo Hall, 78 McGraw Street in Shirley, New York, 11967. Bell time 7:30. Tickets $15. And Ida Marie will be going one-on-one with Nikki Adams. Also, there will be a no disqualification match with Gary Reno going one-on-one with Teddy the Tank. In a lumberjack match, Zach Vengeance will take on Lucas Sane. In tag team action, the Boondocks will take on the team of Dr. Lamar and Braxton Porter. And Dickie Rods will team up with Cash to go up against Mark Static and Alex Vendetta. To learn more about East Coast Pro Wrestling, you can check them out at ecpw1.com or hit them up on Twitter at ECPW Wrestling. And that's East Coast Pro Wrestling at the Shirley Bingo Hall, 78 McGraw Street, Shirley, New York, 11967. And also, Ida Marie will be a part of the UWA Elite TV taping on June 30th at the SMG Sportsplex, 215 Durham Avenue, Touch, New Jersey, 08840. To learn more about them, you can check them out at uwaelite.com or hit them up on Twitter at uwaelite. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys can hear me right now because I know that I pre-warned everybody before the show that there's a little bit of a weather break, so I'm hoping you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
All right. And also, I got to give a shout-out to my boy Matt Sex Sells, because as you heard the Bullets mention, not only will he be at Progression Pro on this Friday the 28th, he'll also be in action for Pro Wrestling Resurrection Sunday, June 30th at the Mega Mart, 2275 Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville, Georgia, 30501. Bell time is 3 p.m. Tickets for this are $8 for adults, $5 for kids 12 and under, and kids under 5 get in for free. In action, Matt will defend his PWR United States title in a 4-way elimination match against Zach Daniels, Brian Blaze, and Kevin Blaze, and also the PWR heavyweight champion Chris Damian, the All-American, will be in action. And there will also be a tag team match featuring Aaron Solo and Darren Dean as they take on the team of Rick Michaels and Thomas Simpson. To learn more about Pro Wrestling Resurrection, you can check them out on Twitter at PW Resurrection, or you can hit them up online at ProWrestlingResurrection.com. And remember, that PWR card will be June 30th at the Mega Mart, 2275 Browns Bridge Road, Gainesville, Georgia, 30501. Also, Wrestling and Respect organization, they'll have a doubleheader called Action at the Arches. They will be at the Putnam County Fair, 1490 East 2nd Street in Ottawa, Ohio, 45875. And it's $6 for admission for each day that you go to the fair. And if you pay that $6, you get to check out the wrestling action as a part of your admission. On the Friday card, tag team action will feature Dusty Dillinger and Bad Attitude Brian Beach taking on the Alfred Breed, Trevor Court, and Remy Wilkins. In singles action, Aaron Extreme McCormick will take on the Appalachian Outlaw, Jock Simpson. Cody Hawk will go one-on-one with Drew Skills. Sherman Tank will compete in singles action against Caleb Stills. And Poison Apollo Star will go one-on-one with the Silverback Chris Hall. On the June 29th card, now remember, this will be part of a doubleheader. On Saturday, the first show will be at 3 o'clock. There will be an intermission, and then show number 2 will be at 7 o'clock. And for the War Heavyweight title, Juice Jennings will defend against Silverback Chris Hall. Sherman Tank will go one-on-one with the Appalachian Outlaws, Jock Sampson. In tag team action, the Scarbonis will war tag team titles against Cody Hawk and Apollo Star. And in six-man action, Aaron McCormick, Nate Wings, and Doug Charles will take on the team of Zach Spades, Caleb Sills, and Vengeance. Dusty Dillinger will go one-on-one with Robbie Superstar. Raquel, the Archangel of Justice, will compete against Trevor Court, while the Dark Star, Matt Taylor, goes up against Remy Wilkins, and Bad Attitude Brian Beach will compete in singles action against Drew Skills. To learn more about Wrestling and Respect, check out warwrestling.com or hit him up on Twitter at The War Wrestling. That's Wrestling and Respect, presenting Action at the Arches from the Putnam County Fair, 1490 East 2nd Street, Ottawa, Ohio, 45875. And that will be a 2-day card, both Friday and Saturday. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to wrap it up here. I want to thank the Washington Bullets D-line and Mr. Entertainment, of course, EL.CIBERNETICO. Got to also give a shout-out to the CEO himself, Mr. Team Bring It. Yo, make sure you guys always check out all the shows on WCC. You can check them out each and every weeknight. You guys know the schedule by now. Make sure you go on the Wrestling Commentary Central page on Facebook. You can go to WCC Live on Facebook as well. We're also on Twitter at WCC Live. Also on Facebook, for those of you that are wrestlers and promoters the same, you can also check out our WCC 24/7 International Wrestling page. And make sure you join us next week. It's going to be our 4th of July special. We are going to honor the wrestlers that rep the red, the white, the blue. I'm getting out of here right now. Sex Wars with our sex battle, starting with the one and only DJ Gators coming up next. I am Rockn Reese. Thank you, everybody, for joining part of my birthday with me. As always, keep on slamming on the show where the rock and wrestling talk never ends. WCC Ring Rockers. Make sure you always support your local indie wrestling company. We are out of here. We'll see you next week.